Welcome back to The Late Late Show, where my next guest is a Golden Globe-winning actor who made his big screen debut in the iconic Michael Collins movie and has since gone on to play everyone from Elvis Presley to Henry VIII. After over 20 years in Hollywood, he now calls Wexford home, and we are delighted to welcome him back to The Late Late Show tonight. Would you please welcome Jonathan Rhys Meyers. Welcome to the show.
Hello, how are you?
And welcome home.
Ah, thanks very much.
You have swapped sunny California for the sunny southeast.
Oh yeah, Mexico.
Mexico, yeah. How is life in Mexico treating you?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's great, thanks.
You moved back how long now?
I've been back in Ireland a little over 3 years, yeah.
And you are a man who has got yourself a bit of land.
I do. Yeah, I got some land before someone else got it.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's nice to have I've got like maybe 20 acres down there, a little farm. I have a few horses. I'm not farming anything, obviously. I'm not a farmer. But it is nice to be down in the countryside, yeah.
And I believe you're also casting for a goat at the moment.
I am. I'm in the market. Yeah.
I think there's a few people who would quite like to audition for that role, Jonathan, in the audience tonight. So why do you need a goat?
I need a goat to keep the horses company, and I want a goat. They train goats to cut your grass, so I want one that'll take care of all of that for me as well. And I want a bit of company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think the animals in Wexford are easier to deal with than humans in Hollywood?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. They've got better diction.
Yes.
Yeah.
And better judgment, maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, looking back on all the stuff that you've done, you've done so much stuff. You had an amazing career, but as we know, it is illegal to be famous in Ireland. Whenever a Hollywood star like yourself ends up...
Oh, no, it's getting decriminalised now. It was illegal, but we have so many of them.
Yes.
And now we've just decriminalised being famous.
So how do the locals, how do your neighbours take to you then?
Oh, they couldn't take any notice of that, obviously, you know, when you're Irish, you're just Irish. But yeah, no, they appreciate, who I am and stuff like that, but they don't bother you about it.
Yeah, except when you go to hurling matches.
Yeah, I'm banned. No, I'm just a jinx. I mean, I can't help it. Like, I really, I love going to hurling matches.
Because you did play a tiny wee bit when you were younger.
I did, like every other young fella. I was thrown onto the field, whether I wanted to or not, fear of God in me.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I played for a little bit, and I do like going to hurling matches. It's the greatest sport on earth. Live, it's the best sport in the world. But I do have terrible luck, whenever I go, Wexford get crushed. I'm banned from Páirc Uí Chaoimh. I'm absolutely banned from Páirc Uí Chaoimh, and I was sent a message to stay at least 500 metres away from the Aviva Stadium tomorrow afternoon. Although I have been offered VIB tickets by a Scotsman. So
Okay. Is there a chance you're going to take him up on that?
I'm not. No. I have other things to do.
Is there a chance we might see you on a float somewhere in Wexford over the weekend?
No. I don't go on the floats, but I do like to go to the parade in Carrigan-Banno. They've got a top-class tractor show.
Okay.
All these young fellas go out and they buy McLarens and they buy all these sports cars.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Massey Ferguson.
Get yourself a Massey Ferguson.
You watch the girls run after you then, lad.
You see, up around our way, they have a saying, which is, if she's red, it stays in the shed, Jonathan.
There.
It's there'd be a bit of a John Deere thing going on up there. Whenever you look back on all of the stuff that you've done, you played everyone from Elvis to Henry VIII. For me, you will always be the man who shot Michael Collins.
Yeah. For everyone in West Cork as well, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a role that changed your life.
Yes.
Can you give us some of your memories of that? I mean, it was only your second movie?
Yeah, the first job I did, I only had one night on the film with Albert Finney. A great person to have one night on film with.
Yeah.
And lovely Rufus Sewell. And so when I got the role in Michael Collins, obviously I was very nervous. I went to the table reading and sat around sort of, with Liam Neeson and Julia Roberts. Well, obviously because I was 17 years old and I was new to the industry, I didn't open my mouth. I was just stunned into silence. And then I went to do my first day on the job, and my first scene was with Alan Rickman. And Alan Rickman spotted straight away how nervous I was, how vulnerable I was as a young actor coming into this situation. They were 10 weeks into shooting, so everybody was up to speed. They were firing on all cylinders. And Alan Rickman called me into his trailer, and he just talked me through how to do it. I've had very few mentors in my time, but he was the first person I worked with. And I'll be forever grateful for those couple of minutes just to bring me very smoothly into a family. And from the moment I did my first take with him, I just felt in there. I never felt out of place. I lost this imposter sense that I would have had when I first turned up to set. Because, I didn't have a Scooby-Doo. I was, a non-trained actor. I just happened to work on camera. Neil Jordan had very kindly given somebody an incredible opportunity. An incredible opportunity. I'm forever obligated to him.
Talking about, you starting out and working with Liam Neeson and with Alan Rickman, you've worked with John Hurt, you worked with Anthony Hopkins.
Yes, I love John Hurt. God rest his soul.
Yep. You've now, though, you were one of the first Irish actors that went there and blazed a trail for the new generation. When you look at how well this younger generation of Irish actors are doing, do you sit, do you take a bit of time to realise that the part that you had in that going before them? I don't think about it too much. I admire how good they are. God, I learn from them. I'm always in the learning process. As an actor, I feel like everything that I've done before is in preparation for what I may do in the future. But I watch all of the young Irish performers coming up, and I'm astounded at the level of creativity. I'm astounded at the level of confidence. What a confident country. We're a small Ireland. We're a small island, but we punch so high above our weight. And from an artistic, literary point of view, and from a performance point of view, there's very few can match our youth right now. And they're determined. They've got such will. Yeah. It's interesting you say that, because we had Gabriel Byrne on the show last year, and he was saying that same thing, which was, Irish people, it's in us, and it's something that we can easily export. Yeah,
and look, it's a gift. It's a gift that we're willing to give to the world, and we don't give it freely. But we give it generously. Let's just say that.
We were chatting before you came out here. You were one of the people who lost their house in the wildfires last year in California. How, in the name of God, do you get through that and just start again with nothing?
Well, at the time it was happening, I was with my little boy, Wolf, and we were in Longford, at Centre Parks. And so we're watching the news, and we're trying to figure out which house is ours that's going up in flames. We didn't actually know for a few days afterwards. So yeah, it was incredibly shocking. It's not something that you ever plan for. You can plan for it. But the most important thing in the house was in my arms. Everything else can be rebuilt. It's only stuff. It's only a house. Mm-hmm. Everybody was safe. It was a shock to the system, but in a strange way, prospectively, months down the line, I was furious for a couple of months. And then months down the line, you kind of think of the cathartic value of, well, that's all been taken away from a reason. Maybe the cup has to be emptied. You fill the cup up with something else. But, it's all rebuildable. It's all rebuildable.
Life's not stuff, life's people.
Life is not stuff. It's very much, my son was the most important thing in that house.
And he's doing
was
okay?
Safe. He's magnificent. He's in high school in Los Angeles. He's an LA kid, He's all skateboarding, all surfing,
Well, look, we're glad to have you back.
I'm so happy to be back.
Over here.
Thank you.
California's loss is definitely our gain. And,
absolutely,
and thanks for coming. And thanks for coming and seeing us tonight. The good news is Jonathan is going to stay with us. Jonathan, Rhys Meyers.